So as important as it is to take action, it's more important to understand where to take action. Where are the opportunities? So on top of a housing affordability issue that the United States has going on currently, where affordable housing is little to none in the marketplace in many markets across the United States, we also have a massive housing shortage in the United States to top it off, which of course is fueling the affordability crisis in the country. So, because we have a shortage of inventory, those who are in the have or have the resources are basically bidding up on properties, pushing the prices even further out of range for your low to moderate income households. On top of that price increase, you have the Federal Reserve raising interest rates, which has at one point doubled mortgage rates in a very short window of time in order for an attempt to cool down housing prices in the United States, which honestly hasn't kicked in that much yet. It's having a significant lag effect. So you have record high pricing, record high interest rates, at least in comparison to where we were in interest rates in the years prior leading up to 2022. Now we have an exacerbated inventory problem in housing. So in 2019, the metrics were about 3.8 million in homes for sale and homes for rent housing shortage in the United States, of course, with the predominant amount of this being in affordable and low income housing. COVID with supply chain issues and other economic factors that came into play with a red hot real estate market at that has exacerbated this issue even further, with estimates somewhere up to 6 million homes short of homes needed for sale, homes needed for rent. Again, with the predominant basis of this being in low income, moderate income, affordable housing. Where's the opportunity in this? Those of you who follow this channel know that I am all about the opportunities. I do my best to stay away from any doom and gloom stories. Though I like to bring you the reality, I like to bring you the numbers. I do like to find the opportunities, because if nothing else this country gets right, it's economic opportunities. There's a way to make money. And so I do my best on this channel to bring you those opportunities, even when there's disaster being promoted, or even when the news is a bit negative or rough, that the opportunity may be coming from. So we're going to cover one of the greatest opportunities for the everyday American to take advantage of the housing shortage issue and start to build wealth while meeting a desperate need for housing in this country. We're going to talk about it in this video. So this is JP from Blueprint for Prosperity, helping you to increase your net worth through relationship banking, maximizing your borrowing capacity, the proper use of life insurance, and the ownership of real estate. I want you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, because I'm uploading content on a daily basis to help you customize your personal blueprint for prosperity. So where are the opportunities here? We know that there's a huge mess when it comes to affordability and housing inventory. Where's the opportunity for you as the average everyday American, or, small business owner, whoever you may be? Where's the opportunity for you? But the reality of it is, you have on a federal level, you have agencies like Fannie and Freddie, which are, basically going to be government agencies that are behind the majority of the lending standards and insuring of loans in the United States, aware of the housing shortage, that inventory issue that we have. And they are making a concerted effort to incentivize the production of more housing. You also have municipal, local governments, and state level governments doing the same thing. There's economic opportunity zones and many other grants, government contracts, and opportunities out there that are available to incentivize those who have the means to produce more housing. You have laws being passed in different parts of the country, for instance, in California, or at least being passed in the books, where they're allowing homeowners to, they're allowing a shift in zoning, so homeowners can take their single family residences and convert them into 2 to 4 unit multifamily residences. This is the kind of policy shift, economic opportunities that are going to crop up all over the United States in order to start dealing with this housing shortage that we have. You got to stop and put context on this for a second. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 6 million homes short You're talking about years and years of building to catch up to. That's not including the hundreds of billions to potentially trillions of dollars in economic opportunity that it would take to produce that level of housing in any reasonable amount of time. So that means that a lot of money is going to be changing hands and a lot of opportunity is going to be there. We don't know what economic challenges are going to come in the near future or in the moderate near future that can continue to stubble the production of housing. So you need to be looking into infill lots in your area. Are there lots in your neighborhood? Are there lots in parts of the city that you're familiar with that are affordable? Are there suburban areas? Are there upcoming development areas on the outskirts of your city where you can be buying lots? Even if you hold on to them once you purchase them for a little while, let them gain a little bit more value because they're going to, in an attempt to start producing more housing, they're going to need more lots to build on. So if you can hold on to a good infill lot in your neighborhood, somewhere in your city, different parts of the city you're familiar with, or to the outskirts of an area that you know is starting to grow in population and housing is starting to sprout in that area, you can hold on to these lots or immediately take down these lots and start to build housing. You do not need to be a real estate developer to take advantage of these opportunities. You can get yourself situated with zoning in your local city or metro area, and you can start to take down these lots that are affordable. If you can't afford the ones in the inner city, work your way out until you find a part of the metro area of your city or the outskirts that has affordable lots available for you to build on. Study the zoning to make sure what type of property and what type of real estate can be put on these properties so you can then understand the numbers and then start to work with some kind of builder or contractor and start making this a reality. You don't need to do this on a large scale to produce great wealth for yourself and to join in on this opportunity. Just imagine being able to build a couple homes, buy yourself a couple lots, build 1 or 2 homes over the next handful of years and take advantage of the massive equity growth. Or if you decide to buy this property and rent it out instead of selling it, you could be in a situation where you could be building great long-term wealth. You have to start finding these opportunities. There's going to be government grants, tax incentives, economic opportunity zones. There's going to be government contracts. There's going to be all kind of opportunities for the everyday American who's in reasonable financial position to buy these lots that are going to be, somebody's going to buy them and build on them at some point in time, because with a housing shortage of 6 million or roughly 6 million, give or take, these lots are going to become extremely valuable. And the reality of it is we can't produce more land. And there's always certain areas where there may be a ton of land, but you can't build out in for various reasons. So that's going to make the inner cities, that's going to make the metro area and the outskirts of cities more valuable. And this is going to be your opportunity to go out, do your homework, learn the zoning, build out the finances. Once you understand the type of property you can put on these lots, again, whether you just hold on to the lots and sell them for more value down the line, or you decide to take on the opportunity of building a property on that lot and either renting it out over time, selling it on a retail market, or putting it up for owner financing. That's another great opportunity that many of you are not aware of in real estate. Instead of just buying to rent or renovating to rent, how about owner financing? In many different states, cities and states, this is a wonderful opportunity where you don't have to be a landlord and can still receive the residual income on that property while providing home ownership for somebody in need of it, creating affordable housing in your area. There is a phenomenal opportunity around this. You can maximize your borrowing capacity, as I always talk about on this channel, and take advantage of this. You find lots that are affordable for you. There are literally many banks out there, credit unions, that fund lots. They fund loans on lots. They literally, whether it's unimproved land in some cases or infill lots in your local city, in your neighborhood, they'll do a 10 or 15 year, 20-year loan on these lots at reasonable interest rates. And sometimes you can even finance the building of these homes all in one loan or in a 2-part loan system. There's so much opportunity out there, and there's financial products out there. If you build your relationship banking, get in with a local bank, a local credit union, they're the best for this type of financial opportunity, they're the best for this type of lending, you could be in a great, excellent financial position in the next 3 to 5 years if you start now just acquiring 1 or 2 lots at a time as you can afford them. And especially if you're in a position where you can afford to build on them, this is a wonderful opportunity that's coming up. Somebody's going to make this money, and it definitely can be you. Learn your zoning, scout these lots, scout the areas, find out where people are looking to move, where they're looking to live, see where new building, new construction and renovations going on in your city, in your outskirts, in your metro area. Follow the trends, learn the zoning, get your financing in order, get your credit in order, get your capital in order, and jump on this opportunity. It's going to be here for the next handful of years. But as soon as things get in the right position, you're going to have these, major developers and major investors taking advantage of this opportunity, and you don't want to miss out on it. It's right underneath your nose. You just got to pay attention. For many of you in many parts of the country, this is a golden opportunity. I wanted to continue to bring this to you. I'm going to continue to bring you content around these types of topics to put it on your mind and to give you a blueprint, a roadmap on how you can start exercising these opportunities, because I want to see you win. Thank you for tuning in. I enjoy bringing you this content. As always, I want you to stay focused, stay in motion. I'll see y'all soon.